deal, especially for those of you here in Bacolod City looking for new opportunities.
What's really exciting is that the Philippines is basically sitting on a gold mine, literally. We've got the world's second largest gold reserves,
Wow.
but we're only the 20th largest producer.
Really?
Yeah, so that means there's just a ton of potential just waiting to be, unlocked.
Okay, so we've got all this gold, but why Mindanao? What makes it the place to be for this gold rush?
It really comes down to geology. The Philippines sits on this chain of underwater mountains formed by molten rock, which is, the perfect environment for creating valuable minerals. And Mindanao, especially the Masara Gold District, is showing incredible promise. Like, we're talking high-grade gold deposits.
So it's not just about digging anywhere, right? There's a real science behind finding these gold deposits.
Oh, absolutely. These deposits form in specific ways, either in riverbeds, what we call placer deposits, or embedded in hard rock, what's known as lode deposits. The Masara Gold District is particularly interesting because it's showing signs of those lode deposits.
Okay,
And they could be world-class.
that sounds really promising. But this isn't the first time the Philippines has seen a gold rush, is it? The research mentioned something about Hinoban back in the 80s.
Oh, you're right. Back in 1982, Hinoban in Luzon had a gold rush that drew miners from all over. And we're talking Philippines, Indonesia, even Malaysia.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a great example of how discovering gold can really energize an area and create a whole wave of new opportunity.
So is this Mindanao gold rush like that, but on a bigger scale?
Exactly. We're talking about big players getting involved this time. Companies like Oceana Gold, an Australian company that's already mining copper and gold in Luzon. And they employ, a massive workforce of around 1,800 people. And then we've got local companies like Felix Mining who are really active in Mindanao.
It sounds like there's a mix of local and international companies jumping on board.
Yeah.
I imagine that means the government's involved as well, right?
Absolutely. In 2010, the government declared gold mining a national priority because they saw its potential to boost the economy. And they've been working to make the permitting process easier and more transparent,
Okay.
to attract foreign investment and make sure that mining is done responsibly.
So they're trying to make it easier for companies to operate while also protecting the environment.
Yeah, it's about finding that balance,
Yeah.
between economic growth and environmental responsibility. And with the price of gold being so high right now, there's a lot of interest.
Speaking of gold prices, I saw that it's over $2,800 an ounce right now.
Yeah.
Why is it so high, and how does that affect this gold rush?
Well, gold is seen as a safe investment, so when things are uncertain globally, the demand for gold goes up, and that pushes up the price. The strength of the US dollar and global interest rates also play a role.
So does that high price make investing in gold mining even more attractive?
Exactly. For companies that want to explore and mine for gold, a high price means they could make more profit. So they're more likely to invest in and develop new projects, which could lead to more jobs and economic growth in places like Mindanao.
This is all really interesting. For those of you wanting to stay up to date on this gold rush and the opportunities it could create, make sure you visit the Bacolod City Labor Partnership's YouTube channel and Facebook page. We'll be sharing the latest news and information there to help you navigate this exciting time.
That's a great resource. And speaking of navigating, let's talk about what impact this gold rush could have on Mindanao and what it could mean for communities like yours here in Bacolod City.
Yeah, that's so important, the human element.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's people who benefit from this kind of growth. So how can we make sure that the benefits of this gold rush are shared and that they last?
That's the key question. I mean, the potential for economic growth is enormous. We're talking about new jobs, not just in mining itself, but in all sorts of related industries like construction, transportation, even just services in general.
So this gold rush could have a ripple effect across the entire economy.
Exactly. A lot of the companies that are involved in this Mindanao gold rush might end up looking for skilled workers from other parts of the Philippines, places like Bacolod City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your city is known for its strong workforce.